Cruising's never been more popular, but that also means the newest, most talked about ships usually come with higher price tags and bigger crowds. And if you've ever looked at those fares and thought, there's gotta be another way, well, you're right. Because there are ships out there that deliver the same level of food, fun, and atmosphere for less money and with fewer crowds. So today we're highlighting 7 ships that quietly match the magic of the world's most popular cruise ships without the chaos. Hey y'all, I'm Evan with Family at Sea, where we help make every cruise unforgettable. Those big name ships really do live up to the hype with incredible food, world-class entertainment, and designs that push what cruising can be. But here's the thing. You don't have to sail the newest or biggest ships to get a similar experience. Some ships quietly deliver the same level of quality and fun, often with fewer crowds and at a much better price. So in this video, I'm not ranking ships, and I'm definitely not calling any of them overrated. I'm just showing you the ones that deliver a similar experience for less money and with a more relaxed vibe. If you're ready, I am. Let's go. The Star of the Seas is the ship everyone's talking about, and for good reason. It's the ultimate family playground at sea, where every deck has something designed to impress. Water slides curve high above the ship, neighborhoods feel like entire resorts, and the kids' areas could put most theme parks to shame. It's bold, bright, and built to deliver a once-in-a-lifetime vacation for families who want to experience it all. But that level of scale comes with trade-offs. The icon isn't just big, it's overwhelming. Prices are steep, reservations fill fast, and even with record-breaking space, it can still feel like you're sharing the ship with a small city. It's an incredible week, but not always the easiest one. And that's where the Norwegian Aqua fits in. It's brand new as well, but smaller by design and still packed with slides, shows, and specialty dining, yet easier to navigate and often far more affordable. The vibe on board feels looser, less scripted, and a little more spontaneous. There's still plenty of energy for families who want to play hard, but without needing a plan for every hour of the day. The Aqua delivers that same wow factor that makes the icon and Star of the Seas unforgettable, just with a pace that feels a bit more human. And if you want that same balance when it comes to planning your next cruise with less chaos and more confidence, that's where Cruises It comes in. They give you a real person who knows your ship, your route, and actually looks out for you before you ever set foot on board. They've saved us thousands, unlocked perks we didn't even know existed, and made sure we never end up like Frank, who once tried to save money by booking a mystery cruise and spent 3 days in the Bahamas thinking he was headed to Bermuda. Frank, directions aren't supposed to be a surprise feature. With their low price guarantee and real travel agents who know cruising inside and out, Cruises It makes booking easier, cheaper, and way less stressful. So click on the link in the description below or call the number on the screen and tell them Evan from Family at Sea sent you. You'll be glad you did. The Utopia of the Seas is Royal Caribbean's answer to the perfect adult getaway. A mega ship built for non-stop energy. It's got buzzing pool decks, craft cocktail bars, live music spilling out from every corner, and enough late-night venues to fill an entire neighborhood. For couples and friend groups, it's a dream come true. The kind of ship where you can dance until 2 a.m., grab tacos at 3, and sleep until noon without ever missing the action. But that energy never really slows down. With thousands on board, every space feels alive, which also means it's rarely quiet. The Utopia is a blast, but it's still a theme park style cruise at heart that's fun everywhere and calm nowhere. The Valiant Lady by Virgin Voyages takes a different approach to adult cruising. There are no kids, no formal nights, and no one telling you when to dress up or sit down. You've still got great food, late night parties, and live music, but everything runs at a smoother, more spontaneous pace. Grab dinner whenever you want, order champagne on a whim, or just stay under the string lights as the DJ winds down. The Valiant Lady keeps the fun, but dials back to chaos and even saves you money along the way. It's cruising for grown-ups who still like to play. The Carnival celebration is the definition of a party at sea. It's loud, colorful, and impossible not to have fun on, with poolside DJs, late-night comedy, endless food options, and nightlife that stays lively long after midnight. It's a ship built for pure energy where every moment is a reason to celebrate. But that energy never really turns off. With thousands on board, the celebration is Carnival's crown jewel of fun, which also means it's one of the most crowded and expensive ships in the fleet. You'll have a great time, but you will definitely earn that nap when you get home. But then there's Margaritaville at Sea's Islander. This ship takes the opposite approach. It's smaller, simpler, and proudly unpolished in the best way. Instead of sprawling decks and massive crowds, you get beach bar vibes, easygoing crew, and just enough entertainment to keep the mood high without wearing you out. Drinks are affordable, the food's better than you expect, and the whole experience feels like an unplanned weekend that somehow turned into a great story. It's not trying to be bigger or flashier, and that's exactly why it works. The Islander brings back the carefree spirit of old school cruising with good music, good company, and no agenda. Because sometimes the best memories come from the ships that don't try too hard to make them. The MSC World America is MSC's boldest statement yet. It's a massive, ultra modern ship that feels more like a floating resort city than a megaship. Every space is designed to impress, from its multi level dining plazas to its immersive light shows and buzzing nightlife. It's sleek, sophisticated, and packed with amenities that prove MSC can compete with the biggest names in cruising. But the MSC Seascape delivers that same modern edge at a price that's a lot easier to justify. Its chrome interiors and reflective finishes give it a polished, high-end feel that makes every space feel lively and inviting. With multiple pool decks, sweeping ocean views, and plenty of space to enjoy the sea breeze, it's a ship that blends resort energy with classic Caribbean fun. Both ships capture the future of MSC, but the Seascape makes it attainable. You still get the style, the nightlife, and the signature European flair, just at a lower price tag with a bit less flash. The Sun Princess was supposed to be a new era for Princess Cruises. It was bigger, bolder, and built to compete with the megaships from Royal and Norwegian. But in chasing innovation, Princess forgot who it was. The ship looks incredible on paper with the dome, high-tech dining, and a futuristic piazza that's as photogenic as it gets. But once you step on board, it all unravels. Venues are too small, the layout makes no sense, and the ship feels crowded even when it isn't full. Guests even nicknamed it the "You Can't Get There From Here" ship. It's a billion-dollar beauty with a personality crisis that tried to do everything at once and ended up overwhelmed by its own ambition. But the Enchanted Princess is the exact opposite. It's confident, calm, and quietly elegant. It doesn't need to scream innovation to remind you why Princess earned its reputation for refinement. The ship flows naturally, the service is polished, and the atmosphere feels unhurried in a way that modern cruising often forgets. Live music in the piazza, attentive crew, and smooth operations make it feel like the Princess Cruises people fell in love with in the first place. If the Sun Princess is a gorgeous experiment that still needs work, the Enchanted Princess is the proven formula. The kind of ship that reminds you simplicity, done well, never goes out of style. The Norwegian Aqua is a stunning ship. It's sleek, modern, and full of things to do. But in Alaska, that same design turns against itself. With no solarium pool outside the haven and an observation lounge that's been downsized, indoor space becomes a premium once the temperature drops. Sea days and glacier viewing draw nearly everyone inside, and the ship just isn't built to handle that many people indoors at once. It feels like Alaska's beauty is right outside the window, but you're fighting for a seat to see it. And the challenge continues in port. In Juneau and Ketchikan, the Encore docks miles from town, forcing everyone to take long, crowded shuttles that eat into already too short port times in Ketchikan. By the time you finally reach the heart of town, explore, and make it back to the ship, there's little time to actually enjoy it. It's Alaska on fast forward, scenic but rushed. The Holland America Koningsdam, on the other hand, feels designed for this place. It has longer port calls and prime dock locations that make each stop feel effortless, and the ship itself embraces Alaska rather than competing with it. The crow's nest wraps you in panoramic views, the glass covered pool stays inviting even in cool weather, and the entire experience feels calm and intentional. The Encore lets you visit Alaska, but the Koningsdam lets you live it. The Celebrity Edge class ships are the face of modern luxury cruising. They're sleek, stylish, and designed to turn heads. They're the kind of ships that fill up early and sell at a premium. Between the magic carpet, the infinite verandas, and a design that feels straight out of an art museum, it's no surprise they become the ship everyone's chasing. And for travelers who want the newest and boldest, they absolutely deliver. But here's the secret. You don't have to pay top dollar to get that same celebrity experience. The Celebrity Equinox and other Solstice class ships might not trend on social media, but they offer nearly everything that makes the Edge class special, with excellent food, attentive service, and that signature modern luxury vibe, all at a noticeably lower price. They're easier to book, cost less to sail, and still deliver that quiet, elevated atmosphere that defines the brand. Sailing on the Edge class ship feels like the cutting edge of design, but sailing on the Equinox feels like insider knowledge, with the same great service and sophistication, just without the waitlist or the premium price tag. Finding ships like these changes the way you look at cruising because once you see how much value is hiding in plain sight, it's hard not to notice how often people pay more for the same experience. And the bad news? Most cruisers still do. Not because they have to, but because they don't know any better. But the good news? You don't have to. Give me 11 minutes and you'll never pay full price for a cruise again. It's all my next video, so don't stop here. Come hang out with me in that next one and let's save you real money on your next sailing. If you're ready, I am. Let's go.